All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders at Great Millstone of GMS. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akim out there and to the Akwat that may be listening. Peace and blessings unto you also. This the brother Atazari from GMS Houston. I'm going to get right into this lesson. Okay, I want to bring out a few articles and some information, and Lord willing, this will be edifying. So I'm going to try to keep it simple and sweet. Oh, that's the brother. I'm going to respond in a second. But let's do this. Okay. The first article I want to go to is how contact tracing is being used in America's fight against the COVID-19. Okay. And I'm going to click on these videos because I want to show a bit of information that I came across, which some brothers may already know. So let's click on this video first. I'm not going to play the videos. Okay. And that's the main one of the main reasons why. Matter of fact, let me cut this volume down some. Okay. So Salakia. All right. I'm going to close that out. But, how contact tracing is being used in America's fight against the coronavirus, okay, which is the COVID-19, okay. In order to stop the rapid spread of COVID-19, public health officials, okay, and what's real funny, I just want to say this real quick. When I was on my way to work tonight, I was passing up different billboards on the freeway, and one of them was Houston Healthcare, and I just thought about the title of that. It's actually the opposite. They have no care for the people's health, okay? Because they don't cure anything. They simply prolong your ailment until you die, okay? And it's all a money grab, okay? But it says public health officials say the nation will need an army. You see how they got army? Yeah, they're going to need an army of contact tracers who can identification, those with the disease and people they've had close contact with. So this Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, he's being interviewed by Tony Dokupil, if I'm saying that right, or Dokupil, whatever, about his state's efforts in snuffing out the virus, and gets a demonstration from a volunteer contact tracer in New Haven, Connecticut. Okay. So you see where this is going. Contact tracing and tracking, identifying. Okay. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go to the next video. And it's this one. All right. It's corona cases by the numbers. All right. Global cases past 4 million. Okay. And a matter of fact, let's get those exact numbers right here. Okay. That's how many cases there are worldwide. 4,116,767. Okay. This is how many deaths there's been. Okay. 279,268. Okay. Now, I could pull up other diseases, but for the sake of time, this is not a very high or significant number, but it's high enough to keep pushing through the media to scare people to death. Okay. Now, just keep in mind contact tracing. Okay. And now we're seeing the actual numbers, which I don't even believe that. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why, or it's going to be demonstrated why in the remainder of this video. And another thing I'd also like to point out, okay, because we ought to be circumspect. Notice the thumbs down versus the thumbs up. And it's like that on most of these corona COVID-19 videos. People are fed up with this because they're starting to see, okay, the ones that see it, see it. The ones that don't see it are still inside the house. And I know people that have not went anywhere since this began. And, you know, once it reached here in the United States, the the booger man. Okay. And I want to read some of these comments as a matter of fact. Okay. And there's one in particular that I want to get to, because this one from Christian Para, if I'm pronouncing his name right. All right. It says, copy and paste. This post is being deleted, removed, shadow, banned everywhere. Okay. And another thing I want to point out also is that Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they're censoring videos that speak about COVID-19 if it's not according to the World Health Organization standards, okay? Or CDC here in America, whatever, entity that each nation may have to control diseases, okay? If it's not to this standard, they're censoring the videos, okay? So it's like burning books. These are electronic books, okay? Burn the books, okay? You're supposed to put all the information out there and let people decide on their own. You can't, but they want to control the narrative and tell you exactly, look, COVID-19 is sitting outside your door. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. It's going to get your kids, and your kids are starting to come up with some new ailment, okay? And it's knocking them off, all right? They are controlling the narrative, okay? So let me bring this out, and I'm trying to go as fast as possible, okay? It says, copy and paste this post being deleted, okay? According to research paper attached in the source article below, the RT-PCR test they use for SARS-CoV-2 test are genetic material from the coronavirus and can remain in the body more than 60 days after transmission. Meanwhile, infectious virus is no longer necessarily present after 15 to 20 days. Okay? Anyone can test positive for the genetic material months after exposure. This does not test for infectivity or whether a person is infected, transmissive, or a danger to society. If hospitals use something more reliable, like a plaque assay test, all right, and anybody can look that up on their own, exactly what that is, they would get results that test for infectivity or infection, and this pandemic would potentially look like slightly stronger flu or cold. There is no way this would be called anything close to a pandemic if they use the correct type of test. Using the PCR test makes the numbers of deaths, cases you see everywhere, extremely incorrect. Okay, and this is the source, University of Columbia, Professor Vincent, and I looked him up, and you can click this link, okay, if you go to this video, because they made it so funny with the comments and everything. You got to push it exactly right. It'll take you all the way back, but that's something else. Okay, you can look it up, and this is the video, and this is from Bloomberg Quick Take. Okay, coronavirus by the numbers, global cases past 4 million cases. Okay, so let's go back to that comment because I want to finish reading it, or at least click on the link. Okay, University of Columbia, Professor Vincent Racanilio, if I'm pronouncing that right, 2017 source, and you can click on this and go watch the video for yourself. Okay, now let's go to the next video, and this is Goat and Pawpaw test positive for COVID-19. Okay, matter of fact, you know what, let's do this. I want to click on this real quick. Chrome is cool, whatever, man, just open it. Okay, and that's the link right there. A study of sexual transmission of Zika virus among mice. Link to paper. Okay, I want to drop down. And this is the video. Okay. If you're wondering how a plaque assay is done, check out my short video below. Okay. So this is the actual video, okay, from this guy's page, and I encourage brothers to go and watch the video. Now, what's being said is the test that they're giving, okay, because people have been reared on what they call inoculations or flu shots and shots for this and shots for that, you know, all your life. All that stuff can test positive through these tests, okay, as COVID-19. And as what me and a brother was speaking just now, if you test positive, which is most likely to test positive because you have all these different things in your system, okay, through these different shots that you've received all your life, it's going to show that you have COVID-19 and you actually don't, okay? And the tests are inefficient, okay? And the next video I'm going to pull up is going to prove that, okay, right here. And see, people are trying to downplay this because this is in Tanzania, over in Africa, okay? It says goat and pawpaw test positive for COVID-19 in Tanzania. And this is from Reuters, okay? And this was put out May 4th, okay? Tanzanian President John Magufuli has poured scorn on coronavirus test kits imported to his country after saying that a goat and a pawpaw had returned positive results for COVID-19, okay? Now let's drop down to these comments. Because there was one in particular, and this is one, okay? It's from LL, all right? Fake test to push a fake world scare. Okay, because like that professor was saying, there's a specific type of test that you should use, the plaque assay, if I'm pronouncing that right, okay, versus what they're using, okay? It says, so it's not such a far-fetched idea that the test actually carried the virus, which that could also be true, okay? They could actually have it in the test, but I'm kind of leaning towards what the professor was saying, okay? That it's just that the tests themselves are crap, okay? They're not sufficient, okay? Yeah, okay. Agenda 21, they lie. Yeah. People around the world fraud with World Health. Stop testing worldwide. Okay, which is what they're starting to push here. In what I'm saying here, I'm talking about Babylon the Great, the U.S., all right? And they're pushing that agenda now. Go get tested. You have to get tested. And pretty soon, okay, because they're opening back up the country, your job is going to require that you get tested, okay? It's going to become mandatory, okay? Draconian law. And if you test positive, they're going to come get you and quarantine you, okay? Let me see. Try to get a couple of more. No matter what happened, don't take the vaccine, okay? Look at that. William Kane. COVID-19 is a myth Bill Gates is using to implant us with a chip. What's that chip? The microchip, which is the mark of the beast that is spoken about in Revelation 13. I know that sounds crazy to the sheep, okay? But in short, that's the plan for the new world. You see? So that's all I'm going to get on those. And this is the catalyst, okay, to drum up this big scare, okay, to break economies, to keep people sitting at home. And in order to go back to work, you must get tested, which is all leading to what? Now you're positive. You got COVID-19. We need to trace and track everyone that you've come in contact with. What's the best way to do that? Because they're going to have an army of trackers. Okay, the best way to do that is through the microchip technology. Okay, and as you see up here, might be down here, this HR bill, this guy, he's a complete devil. Okay, and this one article, what's really going on, the HR 666, why would you even enact that House Resolution 6666? Then you 6 feet apart. Come on, man. It's not hard to see. Okay? And in that video right there, he's going into, that's the World Health Organization. He's saying if you're sick, you need to just be removed from your home. Okay? Oh, even old Ben Carson, this economic crisis was intentional. Of course it was intentional. Starvation is coming. Yeah, it's coming. All kind of hell is coming. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. The hour of temptation. Okay? So that's going to bring about the chip. Netanyahu says microchip all kids. You see? This is where we are. Okay? So I'm going to close this. Bring out a couple of scriptures. I hope I pulled up the right one. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. This is the time that it's been appointed for, man. Okay? The vision is the prophecy. Okay? But at the end it shall speak. And it's speaking loud and clear. The writing is all over the walls. Okay? And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This thing is about to go down fast. Okay? This is the time that we've been prophesying, just the little time we've been prophesying. The last 12, 13 years, this is what we've been talking about. This is the vision. And it's about to take place. So now is the time to come back to your power, because we see what's about to take place. Okay? Let's get one more scripture. Revelation 13, and I start at 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It's talking about the microchip, man. Okay? And a lot of you people are going to take it voluntarily. Your children are going to take it because you want them to go back to school. You want to go back to work in order to what? Buy and sell. Okay? Then those that are terrified, okay, they're going to want to know, because the chip is also going to contain your medical records. Okay? You are going to be on that chip. All the ins and outs. And you will be tracked, traced, and monitored. Okay? Shut up. Be happy. Everything is being done for you. Okay? By Ice-T. It's a song I always reference. But this is what this is all leading to. Okay? The mark of the beast. Okay? And as we see, the tests are insignificant. They're insufficient. Salakia. Okay? They're faulty. Okay? And if you test, it's not like they're gonna sit there and retest you. Well, let's try one more time. Look, can I go get a second opinion? No, you got the right to sit here and shut up. And that's all you got. Lord willing, this was edifying, that this information was useful. Okay? This is it, man. All right? All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders, a great millstone of GMS. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akim out there and to the Akwat that may be listening. Peace and blessings unto you also. And until the next one, I say Shalom.